All right, we're live.
Hurrah! Did
There we
Megan
go.
leave?
We're live.
I'm here.
I think we're all here.
So we're talking about cheese.
Nice. Yeah. The question was, what's your favorite cheese so far? And Tyler said,
So far.
Swiss and mozzarella.
It keeps.
You said
fucking,
Swiss.
Swiss and pepper jack. Sorry.
I cannot
this
believe my
man
internet
has-
already immediately died again.
He said I got two. I got a tie for 2, and then keeps saying 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mozzarella
Sounds like
cuts it close.
I was gonna say like mozzarella's really in your thoughts.
I love mozzarella, but like it's not. It doesn't beat pepper jack. It really doesn't.
I'm gonna stop streaming my webcam because that
Yeah.
might help.
No, Nick,
How do I
stop!
stop
No,
streaming. I gotta.
you're not cutting out for me.
Where?
Oh, he's cutting out a lot, especially if you watch the video. He just stutters.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's not cut out for
He
me.
just
doing it
paused
right now.
He's paused right now. Yeah, he was paused right then.
Yeah, how do I stop freaking streaming my... Don't show my camera?
No.
Doesn't end the video. That's...
Sir, there's literally a button if you
No,
hover over the
the-
overlay that should be like camera unavailable, stop sharing camera.
Yeah, stop sharing camera.
It's never once made sense. Oh, it's at the bottom. I see it. Nailed
Yeah.
it.
What do you
And?
Share your camera.
All right, Nick. What's
Yeah.
the cheese?
My favorite
Choose your
cheese,
cheese.
always has been and always will be pepper jack. That goes on
Really?
everything. I eat it slice by slice. I throw it on every sandwich known to man. It's too good.
I mean,
It's
I
the
feel like a lot
only.
of people say pepper jack if you say your favorite cheese because it is like,
It's
a
the only
good
amount of spice I
sandwich
will
cheese.
tolerate.
which is 0 most of the
Yes, exactly. It's
I
just
think
too
'cause,
good.
like, so to your point, Brian, most people like default to mozzarella or cheddar, and the only other cheese that they'll ever eat and recognize that has unique flavor outside of those two
time. It
is pepper jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll eat a Swiss or a provolone or a. I tried Havarti for the first time a couple weeks ago. Didn't care for it.
Vardy?
Havarti.
Havarti's fine.
I don't
It's
know
just
what
like
that is.
I think if I
It's just
remember
not a pepper
rightly,
cheese.
it was just like
Obviously.
mozzarella but different.
Hold on, I have
and-
to. I actually have to go pee.
Oh, that's fine. I said pepper jack. I'm gonna see if I can further fix.
Okay, well, we're in interim. Do I order tacos?
From where?
There's a place called Que Onda, which the burritos are generally pretty good. But I've never ordered like street type tacos
Disable
from
video.
DoorDash
Oh, I
in general.
can disable video.
That seems a little
Yeah.
sketch.
But these are like this is actually a sit down restaurant. It's not like a truck or anything.
Damn it. This
The
is
thing
why
is, I went to the
wanted
gym earlier today. Before going to the gym, I pissed, and my piss was orange because of how bullshit I spent yesterday just drinking like tea and coffee, and that's it. And I was like, that's not good. And I still
No.
went to the gym and almost died.
Mhm.
And then so I got home, I got a smoothie,
Oh shit.
and I passed out. But now all I want is like a beer. But I already drank for this week, and I don't feel like
I'm
drinking.
at
I don't
2.4.
drink more than once a week. Although I didn't actually go ham, I just had like a couple of beers with
You went
my
bologna.
boss.
Yeah.
Dude, to this day, that's one of the greatest comments of all time. I went ham on bologna.
Yeah.
How many days are you in, Brian? Now you're 7.
No, they changed it,
Ooh.
so I don't have to work every day this week, but I have to go in Monday through Saturday.
So the 6th. So
Yep.
you get tomorrow off, like
I get tomorrow off.
hell yeah.
And the only reason that I don't have to work like 5 days is because I can't work for 6 hours on Monday because I've got a appointment to take my car in for maintenance.
Mm. Is it just like an oil change, or is there anything else? Or you're just like they just told you maintenance, and you're like, okay.
It's just the oil change, but I've had it for a year, so I was gonna get like general maintenance done on it too.
Okay.
I figured I should take better care of it than I did my other
Is that
stuff.
under a warranty, or is it like at the pay for the oil change?
So
The
the first like it's different for you.
it's like the first 4 oil changes are covered, and I've got like a maintenance package with them where if like anything goes wrong with the electronics, they'll fix it for free, or at least
Okay.
like partially covered or something. But I have no idea how much general maintenance is going to be, because whenever I took Megan's car this week, he was like, "Okay, it needs like 50,000. It's like 50,000 mile maintenance, and it'll be like $1,000." And I was like, So
Depending on the
hopefully it's
car,
nothing.
yeah, that's 50,000 miles is when you want to change like spark plugs, belt, and a couple other things.
Hers was, yeah, it was like
Stuff like that, and the
here's all the
brakes
fluids all
and
needed
stuff
to
like
be
Yeah.
that.
refilled, and
Yeah,
brake system.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which you could do for a lot cheaper, but also that means you have to do it. And even looking at Megan's car, it's very obvious it's over engineered, so it's hard to get the shit XYZ.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. I'm just doing some of the shit that I can do myself, like the air filters and the windshield wipers and shit like that
Yeah.
myself now, and then leaving the rest. Like I'll do it eventually, and not like too long, obviously, but like
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, Tyler's back. So
Nick?
I'm back.
Okay, he's here.
My internet refuses to work properly, so there may come a time where I leave the call and rejoin on my phone.
Oh,
Okay.
Nick.
It'll be worse audio, of course, but
He'll be
I
here.
assume Tyler's still recording.
I'm streaming. I'm not recording.
Yeah, but you'll be able to get the recording back from YouTube later, right?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Oh wait, actually that's not even really necessary, because I can just keep recording, because like my audio will come through my phone for you guys, but my microphone is still recording me talking, so, and I'm still recording, so everything should be fine. So whatever, let's keep going. Tyler
Yeah.
said
What did I
7
miss?
different cheeses, and I said pepper jack. Who's next?
Nicholas?
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, so I'll do the. I'm not doing the Tyler, but I do have 2. One is the Taco Bell nacho cheese. That one.
Oh.
That is
one
so
just
good.
stands, that one stands tall above them all. But the other one
Ours?
is Colombian cheese, where it's
Colombian
essentially just
cheese.
yeah.
Oh.
There he went.
Oh. He disconnected. Should we wait or can continue?
I'll give him 30 seconds.
Oh.
Also, I think there's a jump in how and his logic about his streaming setup or his recording setup is going to work, but whatever, we'll see it then.
Yeah, it may be recording him, but it's not gonna
Yep.
record
Is
us.
it gonna? Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Tyler, can you start recording?
I mean, he's
Well, I'm
technically recording if you're
streaming.
streaming.
So
You can
Okay,
pull it
okay.
from YouTube. You know.
Okay.
So I
Assuming
just
it's-
realized an issue I'll have.
Yeah, we were talking about your issue, but go ahead.
okay, it took you like 15, 16 seconds to get back. Nicholas said he was going to give up if you weren't back in 30 seconds.
I can hear you guys fine and all that, but since I can't be on
Yep.
the computer call and the phone call,
Yep.
my OBS is now no longer capturing your audio.
Yep. That's what
Yep.
we
That's
just asked
fine.
Tyler if he's recording.
I'll send you the rest.
Okay, that's fine then. We can continue.
Okay, so like there's Colombian cheese, which is essentially, if you look up how it's made, it's very similar to like mozzarella, where it's very simple to make, except it's just dry and very fucking salty, and it's so good.
So it's just
That sounds really good.
mozzarella.
It's,
With more
it's
salt.
salty mozzarella that's dry. You put that shit, whatever you put in mozzarella,
Cheese.
most people
Saltzarella.
actually eat it. So in Colombia, there's like a lot of just like small little snacky, desserty type things where you just put cheese with it, and it's just this half the time. So like you'll have like I think they're not dates. What are they called? What's the fruit that like hornets go and die in?
Prunes.
Figs.
Figs. Yeah, so you have like caramelized figs, and you'll just eat that with the cheese on the side as well. Things like that. So that's my answer. But In general, Taco Bell nacho cheese. That one just tingles the brain and tongue
Yeah.
in the right type of
Taco Bell
way.
nacho cheese is good.
I feel
Taco
like
Bell
you
nacho
gave
cheese is
something
the
that's
greatest.
completely fake, and then you gave something that's extremely genuine, and you chose.
What do you mean fake?
He's saying the
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell cheese is like processed color.
No, that one may be whatever it wants to be, but it's good, and it's
That's
called itself
true.
cheese.
It does call it. Well, I don't even know if it does call. It calls itself cheese sauce, which I don't know where
There's
the
cheese in the
line
name.
is drawn there.
There
Yeah,
is a
cheese.
cheese in the name.
Brian?
I don't like. I think Fontina probably.
What is that one?
Like
Couldn't
I
tell
can't
you
eat-
what that tastes like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
can't
could
even.
not.
I know I've had it, but I can't.
It's.
I
I know
can't
I've
picture
heard
the
of it.
taste.
Oh no! Whenever I like started to think about like
Oh.
what my favorite cheese is, I remembered going to Sam's Club because my parents were having a party or something, and they bought like. Was it for a party? Either way, for whatever reason, my parents bought like one of those party trays that just had like a bunch of different varieties of cheese, and like it was just that, so it was like a cheese tray, and Fontina was one of the ones in there, and I single-handedly ate almost every piece of the Fontina because I loved it so much. So, that's why I said I think it's
What
probably
does it
my
taste
favorite.
like?
It's mild, so I don't know if I can really.
So
My palate's
spicy.
not good enough to be able to describe it. I do love spicy cheeses too. There's.
What is this
What are you
music?
doing?
Tell her what the fuck are you doing?
I'm adding music.
We don't need it.
You don't need.
Wait, can you hear it through my mic?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you can? Oh
Yeah.
shit! I'm sorry.
it sounded like it was coming over Discord,
Yeah.
I guess it was. I didn't know that.
but
I was doing it for the
There's-
stream. I'm sorry.
Why would you add music to our or whatever? It's fine.
yeah, whatever.
Wow. Nick had some.
What?
Well,
for,
for the
for 5
intermission.
seconds
Sorry.
because you told me to play it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Whatever. Ryan, keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know specifically what kind of cheese it was, but I also remember when I was a kid, my parents would just like buy shit to try it, and there was some kind of cheese that had like pepperoni in it and herbs, and it was so
Oh.
fucking good, and I cannot remember what kind of
Interesting.
cheese it was.
Are you sure it's pizza?
It wasn't pizza because it was a
It's
block
just
of cheese.
mozzarella.
I tried
It
it.
probably was a mozzarella, but it was so good.
My grandmother had me try a cheese recently that was like some sort of weirdo cheese that was like bathed in red wine or something.
I've seen those.
It
Mm-hmm.
was not good to me, but it was weird.
More generic answer, Gouda is also really good. Like smoked Gouda specifically is great.
I honestly couldn't tell you what that tastes like either.
Realistically, I've never had a lot of cheeses.
I've never tried many cheeses.
When
Just
I
the
worked
standards.
when I worked in the deli at Harris Teeter, I tried a bunch of cheese that I had like never had before.
That's fair.
But smoked Gouda is really good because it's like a.
Have you
it
ever
does have,
had
like, a flavor.
Fromunda?
Tyler,
The hotel.
what the fuck?
That's a classic.
You thought you were gonna get anybody with that one? You're
Yeah, I
mistaken.
know. Noise.
All right,
Oh
Megan,
my
got a
tell
little
everybody
bit-
how you love craft singles.
Yeah.
No, I really don't. This is
should.
really, really hard for me because I really, really love cheese, and all the cheeses that I like, I really, really like.
If you had to choose your all-time favorite, what would it
You
be?
get
I've narrowed it down, I think, to 2.
I thought you was gonna say eight.
No, I
If Swiss isn't in the top 2, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I like Swiss a lot, too.
get
Baby
ready for
Swiss.
disappointment.
I like Swiss,
Um,
but it tastes like nothing to me.
So,
All right, let Megan
Swiss has
finish.
more of a taste than mozzarella.
Mm.
I wholeheartedly agree with Nicholas. Taco Bell nacho cheese is one
That
of the
is
best
so
It
cheeses.
is. It is good.
It is
I mean,
so
it's good.
It
It
goes on
is
everything.
so good.
There's no I mean. There's
Um,
no faffing, Tyler. It's good.
It
I
is
mean, it's good, but is
really,
it
really
really
good.
cheese?
That's
It has cheese
It's
on the name.
called-
That's all I need.
It does have cheese.
It's
on the name.
called
Yeah.
liquid cheese product. Okay, it's gotta be
Eh,
cheese.
Cheese product. That's it.
Yeah, so technically, probably no,
It's-
but
Yeah, it's cheese like Cheese Whizz's cheese.
as in not.
It's
Cheese
like
Whiz. Okay.
yellow sauce product.
My second
tastes
one
good, though.
is one that I like Brian. I don't know the name of specifically, but we got it for Halloween this past year, and it's like a really spicy, like
It,
it's like a
it was
pepper
ghost.
jack.
It was
What
just
was it? The ghost
pepper jack,
pepper, ghost pepper jack. Then,
Interesting.
so it's extra
Ghost
spicy.
pepper.
Um, and but it's all the goodness of pepper jack. Cause I was gonna say pepper jack, but then I was like, no, I like it like extra spicy.
So
Um,
I just
That
looked
shit
it
was
up,
so
hot.
good.
and
I
apparently,
feel like
what you're talking about, the Taco Bell nacho cheese, is made by Kraft, like Heinz company.
That makes a lot of sense.
there's like 10
Yeah, that
companies that
fits.
rule everything.
It's just a
so
liquid single.
yeah.
So
Liquid single.
I really
It's a
I
shot
really
of
liked
cheese.
that. I sat there and we had these little like pretzel bites. And I was eating the pretzel bites with like a piece of that cheese, and I just was like going ham, and best believe that shit burned, but it was so good.
Yeah, you guys did that when I was upstairs being overly drunk.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
so
I feel
good.
like pepper jack is the perfect amount of spicy, and I've never tried anything ghost pepper because why would I? Because I can't stand the spiciness of sparkling water. So
Most
I love
pepper jacks
spicy.
aren't spicy like at all.
Yeah, exactly.
the ones I get are
You're probably getting like Sargento pepper jack.
You think it's spicy?
it's whatever the thick slices are.
I don't know. I think I don't know if it's their default, but Sargento has like a habanero one too,
Mm-hmm. Those are
The
good.
things
or there is a habanero one. At
the
least.
things I usually get are like these, like the tray that it comes in kind of looks like a stick of butter, but it's just like
Yeah,
a long rectangle of cheese that's sliced into a bunch of tiny cracker-sized
I know
slices.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are
So
those
Do you
those are what I
remember
Cracker
get.
those?
I don't get the name brand ones. I just get the Lowe's Foods brand or whatever. But
Yeah,
Do-
I know which ones you're talking about.
Do you remember those crackers with the little red stick that you'd rub the cheese sauce
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
oh my god,
Mm.
Yeah. No,
you
Mm.
so
unlocked a
good.
disgusting memory.
So
Dude,
good.
I would
What do
lick the
you-
cheese out of a little cubby hole at the top.
Ugh.
Yes, me too, Tyler. We're
Well,
buddies.
so would I,
Yeah,
but that
Megan,
does.
you do a lot of freak shit though, Megan.
I would too. That doesn't mean it was good.
No, it was so
Uh,
good. Don't even lie. It was so good.
Yeah.
No,
Look at
they
this
were
and tell me
good,
it
but
was
I
bad.
don't fucking
You can't.
I
Okay,
didn't
you're
I
not.
didn't tongue it.
Oh, shut up,
Nah.
Brian. Shut up. No, everyone did
Dude,
it.
I
don't
loved
believe
those
you.
things, but I did not, dog with a peanut butter jar and stick
No,
my tongue in that shit.
I don't believe you at all.
That
I did
shit
not.
Oh my
macaroon.
god!
That looks
Look
like
at
paint.
that.
I don't
That
believe
is
you.
insane.
It was
I
so
didn't-
good.
There's no way. I know you.
Candy snacks.
No, I loved those things. I didn't go that hard for the cheese.
Did it
I
really
always
only
did.
come
I
with
have
2
always loved
crackers?
cheese. It was
It
I
was
four.
feel
like more
like-
than it was for yeah.
There's no way you put the little container down with a like after you got done with the crackers, sat it down, and didn't start
you
to
said-
go like.
No, so the thing is it was I put all the cheese that I could get out on the crackers, and then just what I couldn't get out, I licked up.
See,
Yeah,
I didn't do that. Like once I was out of
That's-
crackers, I was like, this is over.
Brian.
No, that's just classic.
No, Brian's right. That cheese was
Nicholas,
complete
you don't
utter
even really
waste.
like cheese.
Nah.
Oh, I fucking hate cheese.
You're lying.
Exactly.
Nah.
Oh, Nicola, I meant to ask whenever you were talking about it, but is the Colombian cheese like similar to Oaxaca? Because the description of it sounded similar,
Brian,
like
Oaxaca is
dry,
a
crumbly,
town.
and like really salty.
Kinda, but Oaxaca just also has like spicy, little spice to it.
What am I
Doesn't
doing?
just-
I have a
it's not-
ring light.
What are you doing?
I don't know. It just
Um,
comes in circles. It's good. I don't tell you.
Comes in circles.
Yeah, I've never seen
Alright.
it not come in circles. Like,
No, dude, those like the crumbly, like you're talking about, like really salty cheeses are so fucking good. Is it Oaxaca? There's a. Am I thinking of Oaxaca? I feel like there's two.
I think it's called Wakanda.
No,
Those are like
Uh,
mozzarella circles.
it looks. Yeah, you said dry. It looks kind of wet.
this one's kind of wet, but it's really dry. Like when you
Yeah,
actually like
Tyler,
eat it,
that's
it's
the
dry.
face I'm
Tyler's
making.
face.
It's what?
Am I thinking of queso fresco?
I think you're thinking queso fresco. Yeah.
Queso fresco is also good. I do like Oaxaca too, but whichever one is like the giga salty one, I like.
Nick's
a lot.
giving me
Gigas.
the eyes.
I'm really just staring at Tyler's little square on my phone.
All right.
Rising
So
up.
now that we have a little pause here, so the next topic of discussion is, speaking of cheese, what is the best application of cheese? And it doesn't have to be the same one that is your favorite, but it's just your
Ooh.
favorite
That's so
cheesy like
unnatural.
meal.
I got my
got
answer.
one.
I want to go
Alright.
last for this.
I
Tyler,
definitely have
you're
one.
first.
Nicholas, if you
Then
say
go
fucking
ahead.
hot
well,
chocolate,
While I'm plugging up this light, one
I'll
of my
go vote if
favorite
you wanna-
foods, which is I feel like is
he's gonna say
a
lasagna.
popular food
Ooh,
at a
that's a good
Mexican
one.
restaurant for white people in general.
ACP.
Yeah,
Ponchos?
ACP, ACP,
Okay,
100%.
that is very good.
I be tearing that up so much.
Mhm. ACP is very good.
God, especially around here, like in Hick. Well, I don't want to give out my location,
Yeah, don't
but
dox yourself.
there's a
I already
specific
doxed my
place.
IP address.
Can you actually say what ACP is? Because I don't. Is it called ACP
Arroz
everywhere?
con pollo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
just
how
rice
to
and chicken
pronounce
with
it.
a bunch of good cheese in it.
Mozzarella.
rice,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it's mozzarella. I could be wrong.
I really
That-
don't
no,
think it's,
it's like-
mozzarella
it's
in
just-
ACP.
No, it's just like the classic white queso crema cake,
Or,
whatever.
yeah, queso.
Queso
I'm
blanco.
sorry.
Yeah.
You guys
Tyler,
know
you
what
are
ACP
so
is,
bright
That's
right now.
super bright.
Yeah.
Unplug that shit right now.
I
That's like
gotta move
that's
it.
like a-
I gotta move
that's like a-
it.
That's like a chai tea situation.
Yeah, it really is.
Does
Yeah.
this help?
I like queso cheese.
But yeah, it's
Um,
just white queso. ACP. Mm.
It is very good. That light is incredibly bright.
Yeah, let me. I feel like we're
No, I
having
was
to
talking
my
about
right-
mine.
So you put that above like cheese on pizza.
queso.
I
No,
never
ACP.
once even considered pizza.
I feel like that's one of the first things you think of with something with cheese on it.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
I have a very specific dish in mind.
Okay, go
Is it
ahead. then.
lasagna?
Yeah.
No, it's one of my favorite foods of all time.
Sloppy Jessica?
Pretty much every birthday, we're asked
Cake.
like, what
Cheesecake.
do you want for dinner? What do you want for cake or whatever? So we always get to choose what we get to eat that night, and I always choose this. That's a picture of Megan. I always get this have them make this thing where it's like penne pasta with these like
Mm.
sausage meatball kind of things, and then it's just all the mozzarella in the world, and it is so good. And there's probably other stuff in it, but I don't know. But it's so good. So that's my favorite
That
application
just
of
sounds
cheese.
like a. Is it in like a casserole dish?
No, we make it in a big pot.
So what
Okay.
kind of cheese is it?
Mozzarella, I think.
Is it just like penne tomato sauce and like sausage?
Ooh.
No sauce. It's sausage. It's like chunks of sausage, sort of like meatballs, and then penne, a ton of cheese, and maybe diced tomatoes.
Huh.
And that's
No sauce?
literally all it is.
Interesting.
It is so good.
Sounds like
I mean,
chicken
it's probably like
Alfredo without the
there's probably like oil
Sounds
in
like-
there or something, but
Sounds like chicken Alfredo without the chicken.
oh, it's so good.
What?
There's no
it's
Alfredo
also it's
sauce.
without the Alfredo also,
Yeah.
and with sausage
Just
instead.
eating dry
I'm
noodles.
leaving.
Fucking.
It's so good.
Let
me see
Brian,
if
do you
I
have an
can find a
answer? Do you want me to
frickin'
go first?
recipe
Uh,
for that.
you can go first.
All right. So, there's this restaurant that we've gone to.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, they've got this
And
cheese
it-
sauce, bro.
No, so this is so hard for me. Because there's two things that I can think of, and they're on total opposite sides of the country. So I guess can I say both
What?
of them? Does that work?
Why not? We said multiple
No.
cheeses.
I'm not.
We're
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop you.
No.
Okay. So the
Oh,
first
you're leaving.
one,
Get out of here.
the first one is a mac and cheese, and it's from it's this it's a
It's
Cajun
a mac and cheese from Colorado.
No, it's a Cajun mac. So it says it's just like regular mac and cheese with sausage, red peppers, and pepper jack cheese. And it's in like a little skillet, and so it's like baked, and it's got like cheese, extra cheese on top, and it's just like the best mac and cheese, from like a restaurant. And so it's really good. That's my favorite mac and cheese dish.
That is a
Now
good mac and cheese.
the second dish is a grilled cheese. Now,
Oh,
I was thinking
oh my
of the
god.
exact same
This-
thing you're thinking of in Oregon.
yeah, this grilled cheese is from this little
School bus.
like food truck that's a school bus in Oregon, and it I don't even know remember what was on it, because this was a few years ago when I had it, but it was the best grilled cheese that I've ever had. And it had
With tomato soup.
peppers, and it was more than just cheese, and
Peppers,
bread,
onions, and bacon.
peppers, onions, bacon. Okay, there you go. But it was like cheese and the bread and the everything. It was all just perfect. And they served it like you could get a side like tomato soup with it, and it was like more than just like, because if you think of like tomato soup from a can or something, it's just like blended up tomatoes or whatever, and it's kind of gross.
It's orange liquid.
Yeah, this is like they made tomato soup, like it was
Fresh.
really great.
It does
had
sound very
it
good.
definitely had cream in it.
It had cream in it, and it was so good. And so you dip like this
Cream.
perfect grilled cheese into this perfect tomato soup. Like we were in Oregon for like what, 9 days or something, like 8 or 9 days, and
I don't even no, it was like a week.
it was like, I think it was 7 or 8 days. I think the 8th day was like technically our day getting there. But anyway, so
Getting there?
yeah, like I'm saying, like what
Yes,
I'm
Tyler, if
What are
you're
you
considering
going
doing
the
for
somewhere,
day.
you
7 days?
I'm saying like the day that I'm considering like part of the vacation was like one day of just like getting there.
Oh, okay. You made it seem like
So-
it took you 8 days to get to Oregon.
No. So it was so good that in all this time, like we planned on going like all around, trying all these different places. We went back to this place because it was so good.
Yeah, I think
So-
in general, some of the best food I've ever had have come from like food trucks. They're just so
Yeah.
good.
Oh
It was-
yeah,
it was
like
so
little
good.
hole in the wall places, like that Japanese place near us that I think we've taken people to. That it's super small, but it's like it
The
may
place
be
with the
my favorite
yellow,
restaurant.
it's like a yellow awning or something outside. Is it the
Well,
place
'cause
you
it's
took me and Eric to?
Yeah, because it's next to a fucking Subway.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
that
just
was
in a
good.
strip mall. Yeah,
Panda Express.
Yep.
yeah,
Also good.
yeah. This little hole in the wall restaurant, Panda Express. No. God damn it. Yeah, that food truck was so good.
So good.
And like because we were in Oregon, we were trying to like eat somewhere different every day. Like we went to like a famous donut shop that was also so good, and like
Dunkin'
Din
Donuts.
Tai Fung. Yeah, it was Dunkin'. Din Tai Fung. Where else did we go?
We went to that like shaved ice place that was like made
Holy
from
shit,
a guy
yeah.
like in
From Hawaii,
Hawaii.
He made his
so it
own
was-
ice.
It was like authentic, like, and it was so much better than like what you think of like a snow cone or something. Like
yeah,
it
Yeah,
was so
shaved,
good.
shaved
Yeah,
ice
if
is like
you-
softer.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's what it was like, because they put like the one that I had like condensed milk on it and
Mm,
shit like that. So it was more like if you've
Mine
ever
was
seen
mango and
that sounds so
pineapple.
good.
Yeah, I
It
think mine
was-
was strawberry. But it like if you've ever seen like bingsu, like the Korean shaved ice, it was more like that than like a fucking snow cone that we
What-
That
normally
sounds
get.
really good.
What's the difference between the Korean shaved ice and I guess what we
Walua?
have?
I don't know if I'm saying that correct.
What we have
not.
is sort of like ice crystals. It's like much
With
Yeah.
syrup, yeah. And
Yeah.
the bingsu
like what we
is
think
like
of it as a snow cone is just like crushed ice with syrup on it.
Yeah.
But a shaved ice is like super soft, like
Yeah,
ice cream,
it's
but
like-
not
it's-
creamy.
powderized. It's not like the chunks of ice like ours is.
So
Yeah.
like a snow texture, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
It's
snow.
more
Yeah.
like a snow texture.
It's
So it's like
exactly like
it's really
snow.
it's more like you're eating ice cream almost.
Whereas we
But,
say
yeah.
in the South, snow cream.
Snow cream's different.
Brian.
Snow
but,
cream is
I mean,
milk
like Megan
from cream
posted the
soda
place
cows.
in the Discord, so like you can tell just looking at it that it's like a finer shaved ice.
I'm
Mm.
afraid to open my Discord.
I had the orange.
Fully.
Did I have the orange pineapple one?
And mine was the love potion number 9. It's vanilla
Yeah.
bean milk, strawberry puree, and fresh strawberry on shaved
Sounds
ice.
so good.
I think
It was so
I
good.
think mine was the orange pineapple, and it has orange and pineapple juice with fresh orange and pineapple like on top of it. It was delicious.
Do you guys have Pelican near you guys?
Yeah. No, not near us,
Yeah,
but
so we've been.
move in.
Oh,
Have
we
you
have-
ever
we
had
may
the,
have a pelican near us because they had a pelican food truck like come to work one day.
There's like
Ye-
4 of them around here, but they're shut down for like 90% of the year.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's
there's
typically
no
how they
place.
work. They open around summertime.
Mm.
Have you ever had the Ozempic flavor?
What the fuck?
There's some in Apex.
They got the
Ozempic in
Ozempic flavor
Apex?
in Apex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, Apex is a bougie area, so that makes sense.
That's why.
You guys are fucking dumb.
Nick, when was the last time you took Ozempic?
Crazy.
Nick,
Oh,
Nick,
it's so
regale
goddamn
us,
funny.
regale us with
Wait.
a
Brian didn't do
Okay.
his.
Yeah,
did
Brian,
he?
go.
That's true.
Nicholas said he wanted to go last.
Oh, okay. I forgot we were still on cheese.
Yeah, we
Grilled
would
I don't
cheese
know,
is
man.
excellent,
cones.
though.
Fucking fried cheese curds, like actual cheese
Mm.
curds, are so fucking good.
They are.
Like the ones from
Yeah.
Freddy's are really good. The ones from Culver's are really good.
Look,
Zaxby's suck, but I still eat them all the time.
look,
Yeah,
look, look.
That's because Zaxby's isn't cheese curds. They're just balls of cheese. They're not actual cheese curds, and you can tell because if you bite into a cheese curd, they fucking squeak.
Yeah,
More
Look,
like
they're like a completely
cheese
different.
turds.
The sound of 2 pickles squeaking
the fuck
together.
look. The best side at Cookout are the cheese curds.
They have
Mm.
cheese
Oh,
curds
cheese
now?
curds?
Do they?
They're called cheese bites, but they're cheese curds essentially. Yeah.
I haven't had Cookout in forever.
I haven't either.
I don't eat Cookout.
The only cheese thing I think of from Cookout is the mozzarella sticks, which are literally just like farm rich mozzarella sticks.
I think
I-
of
I didn't even-
cheese and cheese
quesadilla.
fries.
I didn't even know they had mozzarella sticks.
Just,
They do.
They
look,
do?
Cookout is a staple.
Cookout, you tried to get us to go to Cookout so many times.
I
go
feel
to
like
Cookout like weekly.
I'll eat it,
Mm-mm.
but every single thing I order is always the exact opposite of what I order. And then also, like, I think the last time I went, I stopped going because of how much more expensive it is now. Because it used to be like $5 for a triple tray or whatever,
Yeah, it's
and now it's like
$8
$10 or something. Yeah.
Ugh. I didn't know that.
I
The
will
last
say
time-
about Cookout, I was so skeptical about the watermelon milkshake, and then Nicholas like made me try
Oh
it.
yeah.
That was good.
It's
I
so
think-
good.
I think the last time I went was when we went to the beach. And that was the last time I ever went.
I think that's the last time that I've gone to.
You didn't? Did you get the watermelon milkshake that then? Back then? Fuck.
I know that the first time I had it was at the beach. I don't know if it was that time.
I think you also had it in Raleigh at some point as well.
Didn't-
remember-
yeah,
The
we
last
ordered
time
it.
I remember going was when like everybody went to the beach.
I
Yeah,
remember,
I know what
ordered
you
it one
mean, but I'm
night.
pretty sure you had it before then. When like
I
when
remember
was-
yeah, I
Nicholas
think
was
so.
like, I need cigarettes so bad.
yeah.
Did we order it one night before the wedding, or was that just the Indian place?
We just went to the Indian place because I don't think there's a cookout near us now. I kind of want cookout now, but I've just not had it in so long.
Cookout's good.
I always get my order so wrong.
Yeah, they do. Their pulled pork sandwiches are very good, though.
Never had that either.
They're very good and very
Not a big
expensive
thing.
for a very small amount of food. So,
Small
Nick,
amount of
your
food.
cheese. Yeah, for the pork sandwiches, they're like silver dollar pancake size. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I mean, okay, that's on you for getting that.
Well, they used to be bigger.
All right, Nicholas.
Okay. So I was gonna say hot chocolate and cheese, but you know what? You reminded me. That's not the greatest application. Of
I've
cheese.
only ever had that once, and your mom gave it to me when we moved into Raleigh. And it was good.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay. But the actual best implementation of cheese, I just had another one, but you guys don't know that. Is peanut butter and jelly and cheese.
God damn it!
What?
You monster. You guys don't want to hear me out or try it.
I'd try it.
Yeah.
But like,
get
yourself a PB&J. Use whatever peanut butter you like, whatever jelly floats your boat, and just slap a nice looking Kraft Singles right on top. Put the bread on.
Does it have to be Kraft Singles?
Yes.
Can
Every
I
other
put
type of
a
cheese is
slice
disgusting.
Can I put a slice of pepper jack on an Uncrustable?
No, that's on you.
I don't know about all that. I don't think I could do it.
No, see, you're too set in your ways. You are a boomer of cheese.
You're stronger than this.
Cheese boomer.
I'm the man who had the cheese. You're the man who had the jerky. You put them both together and get it really working. Cheese jerky.
Talk about being a boomer.
Cheese
I was thinking
boomer.
like cheese boomer, cheese jerky.
My face hurts.
Look, like, just try it. You'll see the other light.
I was like, what is he talking about?
When was the last time you guys had a peanut butter and jelly?
Had a what?
Do Uncrustables count?
PB&J.
No.
Oh Lord.
Like an
if Uncrustables do not count, then it's probably been decades.
Yeah.
I've never had an
elementary
Uncrustable.
school.
Oh my God! Go to the store right now, put the entire box in your freezer, and then wait until they're frozen, and then eat them frozen, and then
the
it's
frozen
the best food
ones
you've
are the
ever eaten.
best.
One of my friends at work had an Uncrustable on Thursday or it was Friday, and I said then that I'd never had an Uncrustable, and I got roasted alive.
No, you need a frozen.
You're missing out.
You need a frozen Uncrustable injection right now.
No. Are you saying you
It's
eat
like a
it
hot
like
beef
out of the freezer? You eat it.
Yeah, straight out of the freezer.
Straight out of the freezer.
Yeah,
Ryan, these people are monsters. Just make it
no,
normally.
No,
because the bread, the bread is still technically soft, and the
and the
jelly,
peanut butter is a brick.
No,
the peanut
it
butter
really
soft
isn't.
too. It's the jelly.
I have done this.
The jelly.
The first time I had it, I was like, "This is disgusting." Why would
apparently you
the
haven't.
jelly
because
in
I've
it.
never had that issue.
Yeah, the jelly.
How
in
would
it is
you
like
not have that
super
issue?
thin?
They're
no,
trolling, Brian.
the peanut butter doesn't freeze, but the jelly in it is super thin and it freezes. So it's just like this sort of ice sheet in the middle that still tastes like the jelly, and it snaps super easy, and it's just so good.
It's what it sounds like is you guys have your freezers set to like max cold.
No, I have my freezer.
The freezer is set to freeze. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
You pour liquid nitrogen in there.
Gotcha. No, yeah.
Brian, just
freeze yourself some
I don't
Uncrustables
trust that.
tomorrow.
Even my friend at work, like, she sent me a text like when she was at lunch because she was upset because it was still frozen.
No, regular Uncrustables,
microwave or toaster, or whatever people do.
No,
it's good that way.
See, that's weird too. Like the idea of a warm peanut butter and jelly to me sounds weird too.
See, there you go. Freezer.
Freezer.
No, frozen sounds
freezer.
as hell too. It should be
a
like
regular Uncrustable.
You can like it comes
disgusting.
frozen. So like if you warm it in microwave,
it doesn't come. Well, it comes cold. But
they're in the freezer section.
Yeah, you buy them in the freezer.
Yeah, but they're not.
Section, so
they're not in the. They're in the cooler section.
No, they're in the freezer section.
No, they come in the freezer section
because they're with like the White Castles and shit.
I'm not rich, Nick.
Neither am I. I shop there every day for customers. Anyway, regular Uncrustables are disgusting. Frozen Uncrustables are gifts from God.
That is insane.
Get yourself some Uncrustables tomorrow.
The whole point of this was to ask like what kind of peanut butter and jelly you put on a PB&J.
Peanut butter, and then I get jelly.
No. What kind of peanut butter?
No. He
Because,
fucked
like,
up his answer. Let him sit in his bed. Someone else
all
go.
right. Oh, I meant like.
I don't like peanut butter, but if I'm eating it, it's creamy, and I don't like jelly because it's too sugary. But if I'm eating it, I don't care what flavor it is. Though I would prefer an orange or an apricot jelly.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
That's crazy. To
Why?
me, growing up, we only ever had grape jelly. So to
Yeah,
me,
there was
jelly
grape
is
and
always grape.
strawberry.
Grape is
Jelly-
like the jelly
Grape
to
jelly
me.
is so sugary.
It is,
I
but
can't
that's to
stand
counteract
the
the fatty.
sweetness.
It's to counteract the fattiness in the peanut butter. And also, I use
Speaking
No,
of
it
crunchy peanut butter,
adds to the
and I'm the
fatty.
only person I know that likes crunchy peanut butter,
I'll
which I
eat
don't
a
really like.
crunchy peanut butter.
Ew.
Yeah, I'll eat a crunchy peanut butter, but I don't like peanut butter at all. So
See,
it's just
I
like
don't really like peanut butter that much either. Like, I don't really like Reese's
Look,
cups because they're whatever.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't really like peanut butter that much. I don't really like cheese, but a PBJ and cheese now.
This man is.
I'm
This
a-
is the fucking Dr. Pepper
It's-
red wine drinker.
it's
I'm
it's three bad tastes that taste great together.
I'm gonna put you on something.
I don't think you are. I think you're about to
Yeah.
say some bullshit
Oh,
right now.
he's
No.
rubbing his hands.
Pineapple marmalade.
That's good.
On-
Yeah.
I don't like
That
pineapple.
sounds good.
On?
Yeah.
No,
Brian
listen,
doesn't like
Brian, hear me out. Please hear me out.
Ron doesn't like pineapple.
They're not hearing
Megan
you out for me.
and Brian. Pineapple marmalade on sweet Hawaiian rolls. Amazing.
That sounds
That sounds
good.
that sounds unbelievably sweet, is what
Yeah,
it
that
sounds.
sounds like a
Okay,
dessert.
you would
It
think it
does.
would be overly
Yeah.
sweet, but realistically, it's amazing.
It is.
Because I thought it was going to be overly sweet, but I couldn't stop eating them. They're amazing.
That does sound pretty good.
I about couldn't stop eating them. I almost ate the whole pack of Hawaiian rolls.
Tyler,
I'd
you just like
probably-
addicted to sugar.
Yeah,
No,
which
I,
probably be
I have
allergic to
I have
that.
such a bad sweet tooth.
I probably have
I do not.
diabetes.
I
I
am afraid
I
of it.
eat I eat sweet stuff all the time just because it's like super quick and easy to get access to, but I don't care for sugary stuff.
That
don't
honestly,
care
it's
for
not
something-
that sweet. I know it
That's
sounds
also
sweet,
true.
but it's not that sweet.
Tyler,
sounds
you just
sweet as
told
hell.
us has like probably like is 80% like fast sugars.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Scratch
lie.
us.
It's probably for one Hawaiian roll with the marmalade. It's probably about 700 calories.
No.
Dude, bread is calorie dense as fuck.
Hawaiian rolls mostly air.
They're sweet as fuck though. They're like those
Yeah.
fucking that sweet bread we got from Lowe's. Those fucking the big Kahuna or whatever.
Big kahuna.
Well, that is Hawaiian bread again.
No, it's
Uh,
is it? I think it's just white
Yeah.
bread. But
They're just white bread.
No,
It's white
there's-
bread, but it's like sugary white bread.
it's sweet as hell, yeah.
Hawaiian bread is a thing, but the orange bag Hawaiian rolls is like the brand Hawaiian rolls or whatever.
Yeah, but
But
the
they make
sandwich
other branded Hawaiian bread.
Yeah, but the sandwich they do not make out of Hawaiian bread.
Yeah.
Big Kahuna Burger.
Not burger, just like a sandwich.
the same
No, that's
shit.
from frickin' Pulp
Burgers.
Fiction or something.
Oh.
Bob's Burger.
Oh, I had a topic that I wanted to speak on.
Only Megan's allowed to talk on it because she hasn't spoken in forever.
Wow.
She released all her cheese related knowledge and then passed
Yeah.
out to a strain.
Have you guys heard about the whole? This is kind of conspiracy based.
Here we
But-
go.
Have you heard about the whole solar eclipse thing?
That happens in like 3 days.
Yeah.
No, it happens on the 8th.
But
Oh.
have you been hearing about like towns within the direct sighting of the eclipse?
What are they saying?
What the hell
What
about
what
the upside?
what about them?
They've
I'm about
been
to get upset
releasing
the fact
like
Tyler even has this in his brain.
has like what is it? Basically, they're saying to stock up 2 weeks worth of food.
What?
But
Because
it's because of the amount of people that are going to be flocking to these places.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if I believe that because did everyone flock North Carolina with the last one?
The sun
Yes.
is going to be dark for 4 seconds. Why
It's going to
would
be
you need
4
to stock up-
seconds. Like, why would everyone travel for that? That doesn't make sense.
It
Because
doesn't
People
happen
like
for
ask for a lot
another-
of people things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't
how
happen for
long
another,
until
like,
the
20
next one
years.
happens? Yeah.
I
Tyler, in
see.
20 years, do you see yourself being alive?
It's been like 4 years.
No.
Like, why would
Yeah,
I
but if
travel
you-
to see another one?
If you heard tomorrow that the Aurora Borealis was going to be in Concord, would you travel to go see that? And then
No,
it's
I
not
would
going to
go
be
on
there again for
YouTube.
another.
Like I
Oh, fuck.
unironically, like I was
I
probably
would
gonna
go.
go to like Buffalo or whatever the closest city I saw was at. Like unironically, I would be one of those people.
I just
Oh, for the eclipse. I was going to say West Virginia has a dark sky zone,
like,
and that's probably the
Mama.
closest.
2
Yeah.
weeks for like a 3-second event. Why would you
What do you
need
mean
that?
You
2
can-
weeks? I'm gonna
you
go
can do
spend a
other
day.
No,
stuff.
he's talking about stocking that much food.
Oh
yeah, why
no,
would
that's-
you need to
that's
stock that
conspiracy.
much food for a 4-second
No, but
event?
that's-
That
The
doesn't make
government is
sense.
suggesting that, but the government says they're suggesting that because of the amount of people that are flocking to those areas, you're going to have a difficult time finding like it says to stock up on the essentials like bread, milk, whatever that people stock up for like storms and stuff because those are the things that are going to sell out with so many people in those areas.
Okay, listen, because the
like a
last time I was
government-
told that, I didn't get
that's what
toilet
I
paper for like
saw.
2 months.
We never had an issue getting toilet paper.
Well, I
Yeah,
got
nor
gifted
I.
it from the company I was at, so I didn't have that issue either. But
Toilet paper gift.
So you
You just
like
said you
me.
didn't have it for 2 months.
Yeah.
well, I didn't have to buy it for 2 months,
Goddamn.
but you couldn't get it
The
within
spread of
2 months.
misinformation has to stop.
This is so the first article I'm seeing is from Newsweek, which is generally a tabloid.
Okay.
I was like, I'm interested.
Well, I'm hearing him out. I'm being open.
No, I mean like generally tabloid. I don't think it is in this case. I'm just trying to find their links to actual the government saying this or any place that's verifiably true.
Mm-hmm.
They're also saying that it will close schools. Okay, we're not following Newsweek because I don't trust Newsweek in general. IFL Science, that's not a real website.
Yeah, I don't.
Newsweek again. Okay, ABC News is slightly more reputable. Do they have links to actual
Yeah, I could
government saying
see
this?
ABC News.
It's mostly for like companies, not individuals. What I'm saying, which makes more sense. But again, I can't find links at the.
See, I
Yeah, it
feel
would make
like
more sense for like them to ship in more food, like at grocery stores and stuff.
Yeah, it was more like grocery stores, restaurants, and gas stations is the main thing. Not you're individually. You shouldn't
Mhm.
care.
okay. So, I will admit,
He made it up.
maybe
Also, okay, there is that one thing that is interesting that they're saying, which kind of makes sense. It's going over a good part of rural America that don't have like good network for just getting goods in and out.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
So like actually like where you used to live in Kentucky makes like that type of area, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could see that because it's relatively small. So yeah, I could. I
So that
could
makes
see
more
that.
sense, but like still kind of a stretch the way it's being spun on Newsweek which I think is what you're referencing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why it's being stretched out as much as it is.
Because it's fun to panic over non-existent things.
It's
Maybe
fun
I
to
don't know.
panic.
I don't know. Like, do you remember like, I think what's that movie called? It's a movie where like all the animals got out in New York City and the lemmings just started jumping off the.
Madagascar.
Yeah, it was Madagascar. The lemmings started jumping off the fucking benches because they were just being lemmings.
Oh,
that type of shit.
Jumanji. Yeah, that's pretty
What
good.
movie is that? I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about at
Yeah,
all.
no, I don't.
I
know.
don't either.
No, it's
I
Madagascar.
thought you were.
Oh,
I thought you
Is
were
it
talking.
Madagascar?
It's
Madagascar.
What part of
When
Madagascar?
they get out of the zoo, the lemmings start jumping off. I'm pretty sure it's Madagascar.
The
lemmings start
only
jumping
movie
off
I've
the park
seen
benches.
lemmings in was like Zootopia or something.
Oh,
I remember the lemmings. They don't jump off anything in Zootopia though. They just like line up to get the popsicles.
Yeah, they like
just
go to
get
work or something.
popsicles.
I still
I
think
haven't seen
it's
Zootopia since the theater.
Madagascar.
I know.
I love Zootopia.
God, I know what you're talking about. The scene is in my head, but I don't remember what it's from.
See, when you were describing it, I thought
Yeah,
you were
because they're
talking
like
about,
jumping off the
was it-
bench and like landing on each other, and they're
Yeah,
just kind of
exactly.
like
Yeah.
piled up like
Oh,
3
I-
feet.
What am I
Who's that
thinking of? Is it
from?
The Happening? The thing where like all the people were like
Yeah, that's
zombified
The
and they jumped
Happening.
on top of the roof and they were gonna kill
Yeah.
Well,
themselves? Yeah,
that movie was kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
of course it was.
I mean, yeah.
It was dumb, but I love that movie. I love
I
scary
haven't seen it in
movies.
years.
That movie's not scary.
They
I
were
didn't
literally.
say that it was scary. It's supposed to be a scary movie. Like
That's the
it
Mark
is.
Wahlberg one where the plants are
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
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 It's like the plants are
I
mad.
love that movie.
I didn't expect that. They were like,
It is
"Oh,
a good time."
the plants don't want everybody in one area. So if we spread out," I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, and then at the end of the movie, like it's like the leaves are rustling and they're appeased.
It is a good time.
I
I'm telling
forgot
you,
about that.
scary movies that are not scary are like the best time.
All
They
the
Yeah,
time.
really
remember
are.
not the birds. What was that one we watched with all the horrible
Birdemic.
CG Birdemic? That was great.
Birdemic.
Oh, that was good.
I've always
Gas
wanted to
was
watch
like
Rubber.
$45 a gallon.
Yeah.
The one with the
Bird.
killer tire.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen Rubber, but I've always
Oh,
wanted
that's
to
the
see
one-
Rubber.
Is that the one we tried to watch, Megan,
we
and it was
tried to watch
horrible?
it. Yeah, I
It
couldn't
was the
even
most
make it past 20
pretentious,
minutes.
boring thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it
Well,
was
I feel like
so-
that's what it's supposed to be.
No, it's
I thought
it's
it was
way
supposed to be
worse than
funny.
it's way worse than you think it was
Well,
supposed to be.
that's the point of those movies, though. It's a 50-50 whether or not it's going to be funny or
Yeah.
extremely boring.
It cut between a tire just rolling around on the ground sentiently and a bunch of people standing in a crowd
Just
staring at it
watching
with
it.
binoculars.
Yeah,
And
it
we-
was not
we-
funny.
It was
That's
the most
hilarious.
boring thing I've ever seen.
Tyler's saying it's hilarious. Never seen it.
Yeah.
So
my
far, what I'm hearing, a 10 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes.
What is it, Rotten Tomatoes? I'll look it up.
I'm gonna guess 4.3.
Okay. Rubber Rotten Tomatoes.
Out of what?
Wait.
100.
2.3. 2.3.
Out of what?
You say
10.
2.3 out of what? Out of 10?
Sure.
Megan, I'm about to blow both yours and my mind.
It's probably
This
around
thing
the
has
40
a
to 50.
This has a 67% on the tomato meter.
Is that your
No
score? Or is that
way.
critic score?
That's the tomato meter.
I don't. Is
The-
that user or critic? I don't know.
I don't know. It just says tomato meter. It says audience score is 46%.
Okay, so 46%
Oh.
is the user score.
I-
Critics is 60.
what I'm seeing is a 5.7.
I've also found another movie called Zombie Strippers.
Live stream?
Zombie strippers.
Zombie strippers. I put stripers, but it'll understand.
Yeah, it'll figure it out.
Are we done with
2008.
cheese?
I think we're done
I-
with
we're-
cheese.
Yeah, we're probably done with cheese.
Glasgow Film Festival.
Tyler,
That's
do you
in
know where Glasgow is
Scotland.
out?
Nope. You didn't hear what I just said.
I didn't hear any of it. I was reading about the zombie strippers.
Hmm.
So,
You have any last
Oh,
topics?
from here.
The last topics I had were just like maybe like recommendations, like things we've been consuming lately and what we would recommend to people. And then we could sign off after that. Yes, you
Heroin.
are. You're in America.
Heroin's
No,
pretty
like what
good.
have you been watching or reading or listening to
Oh.
anything lately that you would recommend?
I found this new porn star.
Nice.
What's their
Mm.
name?
Wait, hold on. I'm on
Are you
YouTube. Hold
using a
on.
VPN?
Stop. Stop.
No, it was a joke. Fine. Although they only also have a YouTube account.
I'll go first, I guess. I just read and finished in one sitting Jeanette McCurdy's book, I'm Glad My Mom Died. That was incredible. If you
I wanna
can get the
qualify
audiobook,
this. Yeah, is it?
Huh?
Did you read it or did you listen to it?
Yeah.
listen to it. It's still consuming a book. Who gives a shaft? Anyway,
Me?
I would recommend getting the audiobook because Jeanette McCurdy reads it herself, and you get that much more out of it, I would think. But whatever, I think you should just get it in general.
Okay, so I want to qualify one thing. In this
Go
case,
on.
in autobiographies and things like that, and for general nonfiction, I think that's completely valid. A lot of the artistry in a lot of nonfiction books, I think, goes into actually reading, get into such for your things for yourself.
Yeah, if it's a
like,
fiction thing, I
pattern.
think you want a good orator, narrator, like theater kid kind of performance. But for like an autobiography, I prefer the people who wrote it to do it.
Different discussion, but yeah, or at least like it's much deeper than that. But yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway,
I'm food at the door.
that's fine. I finished that book. That was excellent. It was super quick too. It's like 7 hours on 7 hours long on Audible. I listened to it at like 2 times speed. I finished it in 3 or something. What else? Things I've been watching. I don't watch TV, but I watch a lot of YouTube. So if you want to put your eyes on a channel called Samson Boat Co., I think is what it's called. It is this team of people restoring a 1911 sailing yacht. It's excellent. Samson Boat Co., yeah. And then you can also check out Grainy Days, which is a film photography channel, which is very good. And music-wise, I would say I have been currently... Oh, my phone is recording me. Just on repeat, sort of listening to the album Tell Me Where the Light Goes, I think is what it's called, by Rob Thomas, or Matchbox 20, one of those two. It's excellent. And
Tyler looks like he is asleep.
yeah, he does.
I feel a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I've been up since.
Well, it's your
4
turn now.
a.m.
What have you been consuming?
Today, I recently started watching Quiet on Set. Pretty
Been
interesting.
seeing a lot of that on TikTok.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that, and it kind of influenced me to start. Well, I use my sister's account to watch it, but it's pretty interesting. Even though I knew they were going to bring up Drake Bell, it still kind of caught me off guard.
How did you know they were going to bring up Drake Bell?
Cause TikTok, because they ruin everything.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was the first time it's been made public. How did you called it?
No, literally, everybody on TikTok ruins everything.
Yeah.
I didn't get it ruined, thankfully.
Sorry, Megan.
I want to put this: if you are a deviant of the interwebs, you knew this in 2008. I'm just gonna leave that out.
You kind of got the gist. Like nothing was really.
Jeanette McCurdy also had vines out around then, saying the same kind of stuff. So yeah.
But
me and Megan
I
also
didn't-
just watched that.
Yeah,
it's really interesting for them to go in depth on the
I
what
didn't
happened
know
during their filming process.
the Drake Bell specifics.
Yeah, neither did I. Also, big ups to Jerry Trainer, because everything I've seen on him is him trying to protect everybody.
100%,
and that's good stuff. Yeah.
That's what I've been seeing too. He has been petty through even the filming process through the shows. And
just trying to protect the kids from Schneider.
And Brian Peck.
Continue to be in prison.
Actually, is Brian Peck still in prison?
He might be out.
No,
yeah,
he's not. He only got
16 months.
He never went.
Yeah, he got 16
not?
months.
16
Fucking
months.
disgusting.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick because I don't want to say anything wrong. Yeah, 16 months.
Ridiculous.
That is crazy.
This is America.
Imagine. Well, I can't say it on where I'm on YouTube Live, but what he did in general, like that is crazy.
This is another discussion.
This is another discussion.
Just to kind of continue ending the episode here.
Tyler, do you have it? Sorry, did Tyler have anything else besides Quiet on Set?
I bought more watch parts.
That's
make
good.
another watch. But other than that, no.
Okay, Megan, you're up. Sorry for interrupting, but you almost interrupted him.
Anyway, so I have been reading the first book in a series that the rest of the series is not coming out. This just come out. But basically, the book called When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. It's a fantasy book, and so far it's really good. We just recently watched Quiet on Set. Otherwise, Brian and I always watch Big Brother.
Yep.
That's what we've been doing.
Promise not.
And I guess music wise, recently, honestly, for like the past year, I've been in like a metal kick, and it's mostly been like Sleep Token. But like most recently, I've been on a System of a Down kick because of Brian.
Ooh,
So there's that. That's me.
nice.
What, because of me?
System of a
For
Down.
full disclosure, Brian and Megan are married.
Yeah.
That
Sorry
hasn't
to
been
break
stated
the
yet.
veil.
Yeah,
I'm married to
That-
all 4 of these people. Just so you
yeah.
know.
Full
You were
disclosure,
supposed to just
we're
let
all
them
trying to get with
wonder.
Tyler.
Common law married.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm married to all 4 of these people.
Nick or Brian, you got any recommends?
Brian, what have you been listening to lately?
Listening to?
Yeah.
Or playing games or reading or
Yeah,
whatever?
games, reading,
Tyler
anything.
SMR.
Absolutely not. I hate ASMR.
I do
Yeah, it's
too.
the horriblest.
What?
Yeah, shit like that triggers something in my brain.
Yeah.
You're
My
telling
man,
me
it
if
I
I
want
gives me the ick.
if I
It
You're
makes
hear
me
it,
telling
I
me
want
if I
to.
did
swear.
boyfriend ASMR, you wouldn't listen?
If
That's
I
just you near me.
on TikTok, whenever an ASMR thing pops up, I run away as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
I agree with Brian saying like it makes me squirm, like it makes my
Yeah.
skin fucking
Mhm.
crawl. I
Yeah.
hate
It gives
it.
me
It's
it gives
terrible.
me a bad tingle.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
You want to hear something embarrassing?
Okay.
I've been listening to. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge
I
me.
don't even.
I'm
I
being
don't even own a
vulnerable.
gavel.
I'm being vulnerable right now. I've been listening to girlfriend ASMR. If you know what that
Interesting.
is.
I don't.
Nick,
I
you
can
might
guess.
enjoy it.
Hey, you don't know me.
Her name is Annie Pants. She is she's amazing. She's amazing. She's got a
Well, I'm
lovely
glad-
voice. That's why I
I'm
like it
glad
so
you have
much.
something that makes you happy, but I will not be searching that.
Look it up. Look it up. Hold
No,
on.
thank
You know
you.
what? I'm gonna look
No,
it up right
please
now.
don't.
I'm gonna play it on stream.
No.
God.
We're trying to sign off.
Brian, click your recommendations.
Yeah.
I've been playing My Time at Sandrock a lot. I'm playing it right now, and I've been playing it this whole time.
Nice.
The story went to a place I wasn't expecting today. It was kind of crazy.
Mm.
Makari just put out a new album. I've been listening to that a lot. There's a lot of songs I really like on there.
What genre is that?
They're like indie
Pop
rock, like
punk.
mid pop punk, like Midwest.
Midwestern punk.
Interesting.
Midwest emo, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
kind
did
of.
not-
that shit.
Except they're from Florida though, so they're not Midwest.
I
It-
did
it
not
gives
peg
that
you
vibe,
as that
though.
kind of person. The only thing I've
they
ever
give
really
that
heard
vibe.
you listen to is like Snail's House, which just sounds like
Snail's House is my most listened to like every week, like every
Yeah.
year on Spotify.
it's like what is it, like electronica or something like
It's called Future Bass,
that? Okay.
Future
which
bass.
I really love Future Bass. Like Snail's House isn't the only Future Bass I listen to. I also love like Moe Shop and Cute Girls Doing Cute Things.
Tyler's face.
Same.
That's the name of the person.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was a live stream or something.
No,
Make sure.
that's no. They like. I think where they kind of got their break was that they made a song called "I Like Cute Girls."
Me too.
I think. Wait, no.
Most people do.
No, well, they had a song that was in a meme basically, and I
The
think they
coffin
kind of
dance.
they blew up from there. But I like them. But yeah, Makari put out a new album. It's pretty good. And I started reading Oshinoko again, like 2 days ago. So I
What's
still need to catch up
what
on
is that? Oshinikoko?
Oshinoko. It's it doesn't have an English title because it doesn't really translate well, but it means like my favorite's child, basically. It's by the same guy that did
Oh, I
Love
know
is
what
War.
this is.
Yeah. And it's basically this idol like has twins, and each like the main character was the doctor that helped her give birth, and he gets like reincarnated as one of the twins because he gets killed.
Is that how that goes?
Yeah, so the like this guy is like a doctor. He's it starts with him with like this young cancer patient, and she like loves this idol, loves the group, so she like gets him into it, and she dies, and like he keeps watching this idol because of like the connection that he had with this little girl, and the idol like comes into his clinic because he's like out in the middle of nowhere, and she's like, yeah, I'm pregnant, and which is like a big deal in idol culture, so she's like trying to keep it secret, and um somebody finds out about it, and he gets killed because he like helped her give birth, and he gets reincarnated as one of her children, and
because there's an anime adaptation, right? Too.
There is. The first episode's an hour long, and the idol is played
Ooh.
by I think Kana Hanazawa, who I love, and or Rie Takahashi. I don't remember who. I think it's Rie Takahashi actually.
Yeah,
who
I
also love.
100% know who this people are.
They're voice actors, but she late like whenever the kids are like very young still, she gets killed also by a deranged fan who finds out that she has kids, and so it then becomes them going into the entertainment industry, and the main character, who's like the male twin, trying to find out who killed his mom and trying to get revenge for her. And it's very, very interesting because it's like, it seems like it's a very scathing like commentary on the Japanese entertainment industry by somebody who loves the Japanese entertainment industry. So it's like, oh yeah, it's this amazing thing, but like there's these really dark parts of it that you can't ignore, which I really like.
So kind of, well, I mean, it segues into the same thing that you're talking about. I've heard a lot of Japanese, even Korean or South Korean singers are overworked because of their jobs.
Yeah, I mean, idol culture is kind of nuts. Like, I mean, everyone knows how like K-pop stans are on Twitter and shit like that. But,
I've heard it's pretty intense, like way more intense than how we treat our pop or whatever idols in the US.
Yeah, because like I think it may be getting better, but like it used to be like idols, they were treated like not as human. Basically, they were, for one, really overworked. They have to be like smiling all the time and have to be pretty all the time. Like they can't be seen not put together. They can't be seen even interacting with like people of the opposite sex unless it's like at a fan event and shit like that. It's like it's kind of disgusting, honestly, to me.
But
yeah, it's like shit like that. But like Oshinoko goes into like television and stuff like that too. It's not just idol culture, but
how many volumes is it?
It's still going. I don't know how many are out right now. I know in English, I think there's only I have them on my shelf. Let's see. There's only like
12 to
4
24
volumes.
What? Really? Only 4?
There's only 4 volumes like bound put out in English. There's 150 something chapters that have been translated. I think on you can read it on like Manga Plus or whatever. But
I pirate all that stuff.
Yeah, but the reason I started reading it is because it's by Akasaka Aka, who wrote Love is
It's
It's a
War,
fun name.
which I really love. It's a pin name very clearly, but yeah, I like Love is War a lot, so I started reading that, and it's also very, very good.
That sounds familiar. Hold on.
Kaguya-sama.
See, I'm
Nick, I
very
hope
bad
you've
at
been thinking.
I'm very bad at names when it comes to that, but once I've seen the artwork, I normally know if I've seen or read something. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've seen this.
I love Love is War. Like, it's got an anime adaptation too, and
well,
which I've not seen all of, but
I've not seen the anime. You know how I am with reading, but
I've read the entirety of Love is War. It is finished. It's also really good.
But I have seen definitely the girl with the bow in her hair. I've seen her
yeah,
everywhere.
Chica blew up because of, for some reason, she gets her own ending sequence that is unbelievably well animated at like the end of episode 3 instead of the normal ending
the
sequence.
dance.
The Chica Chica dance.
Yeah,
and
I've seen that a lot.
yeah, that was a huge thing whenever it came out. Maybe that's what that's from. But the thing with Oshinoko is, like, he wrote it, but he's not the one that does the art. The guy that does the art is another manga artist who did a series called Scum's Wish that is apparently also pretty good.
Have you
which
ever
I've
heard
not
of
read it, but
One Piece?
no.
Mm,
Oh, I can't even keep it together.
it,
You ever heard of the most
It's
famous
a-
anime in the world?
I think you could just
I don't
leave
know.
it there. I don't know what you're trying to go for right now.
Yeah, I don't know that it is the most famous.
it's about
It's huge.
pirates.
There's some fruit.
Yeah.
They're looking for a treasure called the One Piece. They haven't
that's-
found it. It's
Yeah,
over
on the
1,000
Grand
episodes. They still
It's
haven't
only
found
been
it.
2,000 episodes, yeah.
Yeah,
so
he said it's about halfway over, I think,
Yeah.
is what Oda
Half.
said. That's what he
Half.
said. This motherfucker. I've not read One Piece, but I've heard that this man foreshadows shit like hundreds of chapters in advance, and like he had the entire story planned out before he started writing it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was 4 volumes long, and then he added
So-
2,000 other chapters.
I don't think One
tried
Piece
to
has
watch.
filler.
I was like, I'm gonna force myself to watch One Piece, even though it's 1,000 episodes. I was like, I'm gonna binge watch
I
it.
watched the first
whatever.
3 episodes or something with you.
I mean, I
I
watched
got-
it when I was a kid.
I got 6 episodes in, and one fight scene was 3 episodes long, and I was
That's
like,
how
I'm
yeah,
not-
anime. Did you ever watch
that's
Dragon Ball as a
insane.
kid?
No,
And
Like,
Toriyama
because
died
it was
recently.
because it was too
Dude,
long.
Goku
Yeah.
fucking took several episodes to charge one attack.
That's
That
what
is
I'm
Fucking
it.
the Spirit Bomb.
As someone who's never seen Dragon Ball, what on earth do those episodes look like? What could
I'm
those possibly be about?
preparing
If
for
he's
a
taking
fight.
several episodes to charge one move, is it just like a bunch of like flashbacks or something while he's charging? What is
I
this
think there's
episode?
like
It's
other
just
fights
filler.
happening while he's doing that.
Yeah, it's just filler for the whole episode.
Rip Akira Toriyama.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I remember when I was preparing for this move when I was 12 years old, back in
1841. Yeah. Nick, do you have any recommendations? Movies, games, shows, books. Porn
Rewatching
stars.
Scrubs.
Nice.
Show is still
So is my
the
dad.
best.
Yeah,
It's
it's very
still-
good.
Like unironically the best.
Yes.
There's recently a sadistic album called Oblivion Theater, and Blue Lips by Schoolboy Q came out. Listening to that mostly in a bunch of Spanish songs.
One is.
Juana's, yeah, it's because of concert shit. Aside of that, I don't know. I just
Do you listen to podcasts at all?
like motorcycle podcasts. Yeah, they recently started the newest season for High Side, Low Side. Also, I listen to like another podcast called Stuff You Should Know, but I just like
I've heard of that,
with
yeah.
that one. Well, so and that one, like, they have so many episodes. I just like pick a random one that I don't like
Yeah.
new ones or whatever.
That's what that kind of show is anyway. You just
but
pick a subject.
that's about it. Honestly, as far as consuming
No
things,
books or anything.
I haven't read much recently. I haven't read anything new recently.
Saying this is the first book I read since January.
I just mostly rereading shit I've already read because work's exhausting, so I just want to brain off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I've been feeling lately.
99% of the books I've ever read have just been books I've already read. It's very rare that I read a brand new book.
There
Just because
is
I like the comfort of reading something I've already read.
there's a collection of books I want to get on Amazon right now. Shoot.
It better not be the Bible volumes 1 through 1.
It's
No,
One Piece, the manga box set.
can't remember
also,
my password for
while
Amazon.
he's looking those up, I have
What the? You know what? I'll just
finished
do it on my phone.
recently. I finished 3 games recently on March. I have a list of all the games and books and pieces of art that I've completed this year so far. Because around January 2nd, I was like, hey, this might be a fun thing to keep track of. So this month, was it March? Yeah, I've completed 3 games: Castlevania: Aria of Sorrow, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and Castlevania: Harmony of Dissonance. And I gotta say, Aria of Sorrow was a good time. Harmony of Dissonance was an annoying time, but still fine. And Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy was incredible to me. It is. It cannot be stated how much I think that game should deserve the title of masterpiece. And I think it would have gained that if it did not come out in the same year that Elden Ring came out. Because
that game was nominated for almost everything, but never won any of those awards.
Yeah, the story,
Which
the
one?
acting,
Elden Ring or Guardians of the Galaxy?
Guardians of the Galaxy. The story, the art, the acting, the writing, it is all so incredibly good. And it's like a 16-hour long Guardians of the Galaxy movie, only better. And that's all I gotta say for it.
As
It
someone
is so
who reads
good.
the comics, just read the comics. Like, you won't have the music or the voice acting, but you'll have
I didn't have the
endless
music anyway. I
hours.
was on streamer mode.
Listen,
You'll have endless hours of just actually like what the stories generally are. So
if it
It is
doesn't have
so
Charlie
good.
27 in it, I'm not.
Yeah, Charlie 27.
God damn it.
this is
other
why Tyler doesn't
games-
read the Bible. That's on Charlie 27 in it.
It was the Bible.
Other games I finished this year, just because there's only like 5 others. In February, I beat Mafia 1, which was excellent. I tried Mafia 2, and I didn't care for it because it was just GTA, where Mafia 1 was a complete, like, blindside, like, this is an actual Mafia movie kind of thing, which I did not see coming, and it was very good. And in January, I beat Paper Mario Origami King, which was great. Metroid Dread, which was great. House of Ashes, which was easily the best one of those games they put out, even though it was
From what
mid.
I've heard, that's not saying
And
much.
yeah, exactly. It was mid, but it was the best one they put out. And Baldur's Gate 3 we finally finished in January, which was a good time. But yeah, I look forward to month number 4. I started playing Wolfenstein 3D, but I doubt I'll play that to completion. So carry on, Tyler, with the books you wanted to get on Amazon.
Actually, I have
Bible woman.
2 kind of books. I just finished one because I have the physical copy. But there's a set of books. It's like 50 books or something like that on Amazon right now. I can't really, no, 80 books. Sorry, I'm looking at it right now. They've kind
Getting
of
a fucking encyclopedia.
well, no, it's like, hold on, I'm gonna show the picture. Like,
well, that
80
is a
books.
very tiny picture on my phone.
Yeah, I know. It's like
What is
80
it,
books.
an encyclopedia?
No, it's like a series of books. What the? Hello?
Yeah, that's a
Well,
hand. They do that.
My camera.
You're super fuzzy now, yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I can't focus it, but yeah, whatever. It's like 80 books. They've shortened the books. They kind of condensed it down to the main parts. I can't read every book off, but it's got like the Great Fire of London, the Communist Manifesto, the Figure in the Carpet, the Meek One, The Night is Darkening Around Me, The Old Man
So
and
it's
the
just a bunch of
Moon.
classics?
Yeah, it's a bunch of classics, and I really want
Okay.
it. Early today, it was like $64, and I should have bought it because
What the
now it's $82 now.
That still
That's
seems
still-
super cheap.
That
it
does
is
still
super cheap for like 80 books, but I could have got it for $62.
Try Temu.
But
You'll
that's
just get the
something I
covers.
really want. I finished this book. I still have my bookmarker in it. It's
Dark
Art
Psychology.
Psychology. This one, it kind of goes through like persuasion, neurolinguistic programming, body language analysis, gaslighting, manipulation, subliminally, and emotional intelligence, which my camera, I wish it would focus. Oh, there we go. But I'm always worried about people manipulating me. I feel like that's a trauma response.
That's a classic.
So I like to read stuff on that and psychology in general. Been watching some more anime. I want to finish Mashal because the second season released and I didn't get to watch the second season.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Is it? I thought it was Mashal.
I thought it was Mashlee, but I've never heard it pronounced, so I don't know.
See, I don't either. I've always said just Mashal. I just assumed it was Mashal. I finished because I tried to rewatch School Rumble. But I think I only could watch the first season because that was the only one on Hulu at the time. Might be on Crunchyroll. I don't know. Just kind of a slice of life kind of show. Trying to remember what else I watched. I've been watching Forget About It. It's ass. Don't watch it. It's just kind of something I play in the background. Finished all of Family Guy.
All of it?
Did it end?
No, the new episode released today on Hulu.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I love Family Guy so much.
Oh my God.
And that's about it. I've not really been doing much. Oh, I'm gonna might get a promotion at work.
Nice.
Maybe they're gonna put me through college, possibly, but we're gonna see.
That'd be cool.
I'll have to see though, because they gotta talk to management and see if there's anything they can do about that.
So we could. It's 9:30. We could end it now, or we could play a game, like a little parlor game or something. If you wanted, we don't have to. We end it. Okay, we can end it.
Yeah, we can end it here. It doesn't matter to me.
Tyler literally was passing out at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also true.
No, I'm probably gonna literally stay up till like 2 or 3 a.m. after this.
I mean, we can definitely end it and then just
Do
if
whatever.
there's a
Continue.
game that we want to play, we
yeah.
can play a game.
Just
Yeah,
end
true.
it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we
Let's
should
just
end
say,
it.
okay, we're ending it now. Thank you for joining us for whatever the name of this podcast is. It is definitely not Pee Pee Poo Poo Podcast. And it is probably not going to be whatever I wrote. What does it say? It happens to be our podcast. But thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll be back next week for another episode. Until then, I'm Nick.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Megan.
This one's got a ball sack as a mask.
I don't know why we're doing this.
Jesus. Oh my God.